All right. I didn't mean to press that button a second time. So let me go ahead and put my overlay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Have a Wonderful Day. This is your boy Javier. And we're here today to have some fun, right? Theme Park, what's going on, man? Good to see you on here, nice and early. Awesome. Cool. Welcome, Mike. Thank you for being here. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. So, I normally do this on Thursday, but being that it is Thanksgiving tomorrow and we're in Thanksgiving Eve, I decided to do this today. And let me tell you one thing. First of all, I always get nervous before I start the show. Why? Because I got so much going on, so much preparing to do. And then for some reason, like the first 5 minutes, I'm like all nervous and stuff. But we'll get all that out of the way and we'll get on with the show. And we're definitely going to have some fun today. The only thing that I am missing, I don't have Disney Quote of the Day, but I do. So I don't and I do. Let me go ahead and turn this down real quick. I try to, I play some. Hi, Maria, how are you? I try to put some music to kind of to listen to as I'm doing the stream. But then when I start doing the stream, it kind of gets annoying. But yeah, let me go ahead and do this. Boom, boom. Let me go ahead and do this overlay. So I got to get used to this. All right. So as you can see over here, you guys know me. You guys know what I do. Today we're going to be talking about, I only have 2 topics to kind of talk about as far as news is concerned. And so we're going to be talking about news. I do have Disney quiz, which was actually one thing that a couple of people told me that I got to continue to do. So I'm actually very excited because in StreamYard, there was an update made. And let me make sure I catch up to chat. Hello, Maria. Mike is saying hello. Hello, Galaxy. Galaxy is on. How you doing, Galaxy? Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Yes, please hit that right there. You go. That thumbs up if you like what you see. And if you want to continue to watch my content, subscribe. Why not? So I'm super excited because I right now I logged into StreamYards, which is the platform that I'm doing this video in. And I noticed that you can actually share your files from Keynote, right? Keynote is an app that is available for Apple iMacs. And so I started using it to kind of create some of the slides for the quizzes. And I didn't know how to incorporate it into the stream, being that it wasn't really something that you can do with StreamYards, but now you can. So I'm super excited about that. But as I mentioned to you guys earlier, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I want to start doing my slides. I don't want to do a quiz off a website. I don't think it kind of looks professional. So I'm kind of creating my own thing, and you'll kind of see later on today as we move along. Manny the Man, how you doing? Good to see you. Hello, holiday shoppers. Hey, I don't know if you guys saw. I mean, I went to Disney Springs yesterday talking about shopping, and I went to Disney Springs yesterday, and I was absolutely in love with the merchandise. If you go back and watch my video, it's kind of funny because um, I said beautiful 23 times in like a, I'm gonna say it's maybe a 10-minute clip. I said like beautiful 20 times, and that's what it was. I think the merchandise that is available to us inside of World of Disney is absolutely beautiful. I fell in love with it. And here, let me do something here. Hold on one second. Let me take this overlay out and let me put this one here. There you go. So the merchandise that I saw over at World of Disney yesterday, I was absolutely in love with everything, just everything. And so it's kind of funny. I was editing the video actually before I started working on this stuff that I'm doing today right now. And I was like, why am I saying beautiful so many times? It's kind of like, it's funny. And so watch the video and I think you'll have a good laugh as to how many times I say beautiful. Hey D, hello Maria. Make sure you smash the like button. Yes, please. And thank you, TPLS. By the way, we had a lot of fun yesterday. You know, we went to Disney Springs and Theme Park Lifestyle. Brian from Brian and Ead and our brother Benny Lugo. We met up and we had a good time. We were able to see some of the things that are going on inside Disney Springs. And let me tell you, if you have not been to Disney Springs, I highly recommend that you go. You know, just to walk around, especially the weather is beautiful to go out there and kind of walk around and see some of the festivities, see some of the decorations, the Christmas tree. They're doing, you know, the snow, right? The soap that kind of is trying to emulate snow. They have the drummers, they have the violins. Beautiful. Disney Springs is beautiful this time of a year. And if you haven't been there, I recommend that you know, take some time to go over there and have some fun and get into that Christmas vibe, spirit, whatever you want to call it. All right. What's up, Manny? What's up, Javi? I'm good, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I just saw the video. Yes, I heard beautiful many times. Yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, I was telling that to Brian and Benny that if you kind of stand from behind and you see the angle from up front, the stars, you're able to see the 50, and I think that's pretty cool. You guys were Ninja Turtles. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and go over here. And the first thing that I kind of want to talk about with you guys, let me see here. Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful time to go to Disney, especially, you know, with the weather. The weather is awesome, beautiful, and it's definitely good time to go to Disney, that Christmas vibe. I can tell you one thing for sure, though. It's going to be hard. And as a matter of fact, right now, if you want to go to, what do you call it, Magic Kingdom, good luck trying to get in there because that's what everybody's kind of booking. We were trying to get in there for tomorrow for Thanksgiving. No can do. I believe I'm going to, and Maria, tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think we're going to Epcot or Hollywood Studios tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, Epcot is one of my favorites. Disney, what do you call it? Hollywood Studio is my favorite. And so it's a bummer that I can't go to Magic Kingdom, but obviously that's a theme park that everybody is wanting to go to. And so, but right now it's hard to find tickets. With that being said, the very first topic, actually the second topic is going to be about annual passes, but we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, we're going to talk about one thing that Disney is doing. Okay, so we're going to Hollywood Studios. I love that park. That is my favorite park. That is officially my favorite park. All right, so we're going to go and jump into the first topic, and let's go ahead and do that. Let me share my screen. Boom, boom. Oh, I love this update. Oh, my goodness. Oh, they're making life so easy. Thank you, StreamYard. Appreciate it. All right, so the first topic that we're going to talk about, and I made this up. I didn't want to put the actual mouse in there for whatever reason. But the very first topic that I want to talk about is the vaccine requirements for those in the workforce inside of Walt Disney World. And as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this banner over here. Let me see if this is it. Nope, this is not it. Sorry, let me delete this one. And it says over here that Disney implemented the policy of every employee, cast member had to be vaccinated back in June, right? In order to work for Disney, you had to be vaccinated, and otherwise, you cannot work there. Now, a law was signed by Ron DeSantis, which is now prohibiting Disney from enforcing that policy, on employees and cast members. Now, you might say, why did I put employees and cast member? Isn't that the same? I don't think it is. I don't know exactly the terminology, right? I don't work for them or anything like that, but I'm going to assume the employees are like a third party, right? Type of deal where maybe there's a company inside of Disney working for another company, but they're inside Disney. Obviously, cast members I'm assuming, are actual employees of Disney World. They are employed by Disney World. I kind of looked up the term cast members just to kind of have a better idea of what the difference is between cast member and employees. And I did read upon an article that said that cast members are those who are acting like in shows, like, for example, Beauty and the Beast. That's a cast member. I don't know. What I'm thinking is a cast member is an employee that actually works or was hired by Disney, and an employee is one that is kind of hired by a third party. But let me know in the comment section if I'm right or wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, hey, let's celebrate. Coca-Cola employees are not cast member. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought, right? So a cast member is one that was hired by Disney, right? And an employee is one that is not, right? That's what I'm assuming. Look at that. Okay, I got a customer texting me. That is always awesome. So, I got another thing over here. Let's go ahead and I did this one here. Now, I do have my own opinions about vaccinations and requirements and so forth and so on. I'm going to hold those comments to myself because this is not a topic of discussion, to be honest with you. Everybody has their own opinion on it, and I respect everybody's opinion on it. And this could turn into an ugly battle, and I don't want that here. You know what I mean? So I'm going to respect everybody's opinion on it. But I do want to say one thing. There are people that have lost their jobs because of it. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's always a bad news for me. For me, I want to see people employed. I never want to see anybody lose their job. Never want to see anybody lose their job because we don't know their personal situation. And so anytime somebody's job is in jeopardy and they end up losing the job because of it, then obviously I'm not for it. So I will say one thing. A lot of people have lost their job because of it. Now that it's not mandated, you can go back to work and not get terminated, right? Now, the caveat on this is that you have to wear a mask. I'm pretty sure they're implementing a lot of things. If you're not vaccinated and you don't want to be vaccinated, I'm pretty sure they're probably doing like a a survey within Disney World asking who is vaccinated and who is not vaccinated. I don't know. Listen, I don't know any cast members. I don't have any facts. I'm just assuming, right? But I can say one thing. A lot of people are now not going to get terminated because they're probably deciding not to get vaccinated. Make that money, honey. Good job. Good job, Bob. Thank you. Let me see what it says over here. And everyone putting together that show, from custodian to restaurants to stores, they are called cast members. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Manny. Appreciate it. Let me go over here, take away that banner. Now, there was a manager, I think it was a manager. I didn't put it on there. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. He did make a statement, and it's not an official Disney statement, but it was a statement made by one of the cast member managers or something like that. And it says, we must pause enforcement of the policy to Florida-based cast members and employees. So I find that pretty interesting, being that it says policy to Florida-based. It doesn't mention California. So obviously it's Ron DeSantis, which is the governor of Florida who signed that law. He has nothing to do with California, so I'm assuming that California, everything is the same, business as usual. If you're not vaccinated, you're probably going to get terminated. Here in Florida, different story. All right. So that's kind of what I got for you guys. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I mean, again, I don't want this to be an argument over, should you get vaccinated? The unvax, and there's a lot of that going on. I think at the end of the day, everybody needs to be respectful to each other, and that's the most important thing to me. I used to work for Disneyland. Okay, there you go. And I also see that you saw a comment. You said a comment, or you wrote a comment on here that says California is more strict. Exactly. Yeah, I know that. I know that California is more strict, and obviously, I think some of the governors kind of, are the ones that determine what laws get signed and so forth and so on. And I tell you one thing, I like DeSantis. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with the guy. A lot of people don't like him, and I do. I don't, there's no reason for me not to like him. So there were far more COVID cases here than in Florida. Yeah, I mean, I think California is a lot bigger than Florida is. I can tell you one thing for sure. I mean, Florida did get a lot of cases of COVID-19. And again, it just depends on the governor, who the governor is and what they believe. They're the ones that kind of put these laws into place. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Boom, booyaka. And erase this so I don't get confused. Let me see if there is anything else on the topic. No. So I pretty much touched on everything that I wanted to talk about. The next subject that I want to talk about, and let me go ahead and delete this, is a very, it's a subject that's been out there. As soon as the news broke out, everybody tweeted about it, Instagrammed about it, YouTubed about it, whatever. Any social media that you have, somebody spoke about it. And that is annual passes. What is going on with annual passes, right? So I remember I spent pretty much a year and a half without having any annual passes. And I was like desperate to get my annual passes. You remember Chris? No, it was Chris Rock. Yeah, it was Chris. No, it was Dave Chappelle. Was it Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock with I'll suck your, and then they made a whole bunch of memes. Anyway, that was probably me for Disney tickets. And I was so excited about getting annual passes for Disney. And then now, next thing you know, 2 months later, boom, they're shutting it all down. And now you're not able to get any passes to Disney, except if you're getting the Pixie Pass, which, by the way, is the worst of the worst. Obviously, depending on your situation. Me, I couldn't get the Pixie Dust pass. Why? Because there's no weekends available, right? And I have to be able to go on the weekends. Though I have the weekends off, Saturday and Sunday, and I want to be able to take my family there, go with my wife to Epcot alone, without the family, I should say. And then I want to be able to take my children on the weekend, right? Even though, thankfully, I live like 2 minutes away, so I can go whenever I want, but I want to be able to enjoy Disney in the weekend. And so right now they only have, as a matter of fact, let's do this. Let me share the screen. I'm telling you, StreamYard is going to make things a lot easier. I love it. Share the screen. Go over here. Boom. All right. So let me go ahead and share the screen. And as you can see over here, if you read from the top, it says, okay, discover annual passes designed to bring special kind of magic that calls just for you. All annual passes allow you to enjoy the magic all year long. Sorry, that's not true. New sales of select annual passes are currently paused, which are, there you go, right there. Those three you're not able to get at all. Let me see if I can kind of zoom in a little bit over here. Right there. So these 3 passes are not available, as you can see over here. And it kind of really if I can say it, sucks, right? So there's a lot of people that kind of missed the boat. I have a friend of mine that wanted to buy annual passes. Unfortunately, he didn't buy, and now this came up. And so, he had already told me that he didn't want to buy the Dixie Pixie Dust pass because it wasn't going to do good for him, right? He has children that are going to school. He works Monday through Friday, and this pass over here doesn't allow for him to go inside the park on the weekend. And so that really bites, and I'm pretty sure he's not the only one. He's not the only one on that boat. And so I don't know what's going on. To be honest with you, there's a lot of speculations as to why they did this. In my opinion, I think that they're trying to control how many people kind of go inside the park. That's why they're still asking for you to reserve before you go to the park. And I think that if anything, they're going to be bringing back the annual pass purchases beginning of next year. But again, I'm speculating. I don't know if that's true. So let me go ahead and click over here. Okay, so that's interesting. They found that Disney was not making as much money with the annual passes than they do with regular purchase tickets. And that's another assumption. A lot of people are saying that, hey, and let me tell you one thing. I agree with that. Obviously they're going to make more money when you're purchasing passes, a 1-day pass, 2-day pass, right? They're going to make a lot more money. And so, yeah, I mean, they're probably, wanting to get as much as they can as far as money is concerned. Part of the reason I think they're doing that, excuse me for a second, is that I think they're trying to control how many people actually go in there. That's what I'm assuming. So, but I can tell you one thing. I was fortunate to get my passes. I'm happy about that. But there's a lot of people that were kind of holding right off a little bit just to get their passes. And it's amazing how they became available. And like 2 months later, they're no longer available. So that kind of sucks. A lot of people were thinking of coming to Disney. Like my friend, he was thinking of buying annual passes to Disney to treat his children to Disney for Christmas, right? And now he's not gonna be able to do that. Excuse me. Regular ticket isn't sold on Thanksgiving week. Well, they're overbooked. I mean, you can't get. I don't think you can get reservations right now for Thanksgiving. So they're definitely overbooked, and I think that's part of the reason why they did that. So let me start sharing screen. Go over here, do that. With that being said, if it's something that you think I kind of made up and you think I kind of created this slide, no, I did not. I wouldn't do that. So just to kind of prove my point, I'm gonna go ahead and share this screen over here, which is the actual Disney My Disney Experience website, as you can see over here. And if you see over here on top where it says annual passes, it says annual passes allow you to, same thing that I said over there. But it does say, let me see, to enter, no, wait, there was a place where I saw that not all of them were available. Where is it? It doesn't say here, but that's all that comes up. The Disney Pixie Dust Pass. If you click over here, that's all that comes up. Let me see. That's all that comes up. There, you can't purchase any other ticket. Okay, so you can get on the website and be there all day trying to get annual passes. The more expensive ones, you're not going to be able to. They don't have them available. So, am I sharing my screen? I don't think I'm sharing my screen. Hold on a second. I think I was sharing my screen, right? Was I? Let me see what Manny says. I heard that it's getting hard to make reservations during December. It pretty much is. I think especially inside Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom right now is like almost forget about it. I mean, might as well just try to go to another park. It's very, very difficult. So let me go ahead and delete this. And, I think that one company is definitely cashing in on what Disney's doing. And that company is going to be Universal Studios, right? So a lot of people are upset with right now. I'm assuming haven't heard anything, to be honest with you, but it's a trickle effect, right? So if right now Disney is not giving annual passes, then you know who they're going to look to. They're going to be looking to Universal Studios, or they're going to probably be looking to SeaWorld. And so let me show you one thing here over here that I think is kind of funny, but at the same time, it's not. Um, Universal Studios jumped right away, and they did put a post. Actually, let me do this because it kind of looks small. They did kind of put a post inside of in Twitter, and it says, "'Tis the season to give the gift of becoming an annual pass holder." And they did that. Actually, I don't have the date on here, but that was a timely tweet, as you can see over here. And look what it says down here. It says, "We love our pass holders." So I think that's definitely a uppercut to Disney. And so a lot of people, I think, are kind of pissed off, and saying, forget Disney. Let's go to Universal Studios. Let's get an annual pass. And at the same time, now that they have an annual pass, you know what they're going to be doing, right? They're going to be going to Universal Studios, and they're going to be, taking full advantage of, these people doing that, and so forth. One thing that I kind of found really funny is a comment inside that tweet by, let me show you guys real quick, by Living with Soleil. It says here, the neighbor down the I-4 never tells their annual pass holders they are loved. And I think that was a nice jab at Disney. And, they're I think he's right. So I think that was a cool jab at Disney. What do you guys think? Let me know. It is pretty funny, I think. Let me see here. Let me catch up to chat. Magic Kingdom is difficult in December. We saw that with Christmas vibes and after hours. Yeah. Are you talking about Disney? What are you talking about? Disney or Hollywood Studios? Let me know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, Universal Studios, they're going to be cashing in on people that are not able to buy annual passes, right? Because at the end of the day, and yes, it was clever advertising. They took the opportunity and they ran with it, right? And I need to get a chair that's a little bit taller, so so the comments are not blocking me. Let me see what Manny says here. Universal did a great job with their advertising. And let me tell you one thing. I follow them on Twitter, and they are funny. They do a good job in Twitter. They really, really do. I enjoy watching their tweets. So anyway, yeah, as I was saying, a lot of people are going to be taking advantage of that. They're pissed off at Disney, especially in the holidays. I remember when I lived down in Miami, we were looking forward to the holidays to come up to Orlando and to go to Disney because of the decorations and the Christmas vibe. It was such a beautiful time to come up here. And I know I'm not the only one in that boat, right? And so a lot of people, I'm sure, they're going and to the website and saying, I can't buy annual passes. All right, let's find the second best thing, Universal Studios, right? And then if not, they're going to go to SeaWorld. So Manny stated, let me see if I can show that. Okay. Here in California, we're getting Knott's Berry Farm commercials. So tell me what that's about. I think I saw something about it. Actually, let me look it up real quick, okay? Let me do this. My mouse. Looking for my mouse over here. I got two computers, two mouses, two keyboards. It's kind of hard to keep up. Let me kind of look this up, all right? Knott's Berry Farm. Let me see what you're talking about over here, all right? Okay, so that is a theme park. Okay, I see that. So do they do a lot of roller coasters, Manny? Let me ask you that question. I'm a huge roller coaster fan. I love roller coasters. I don't fear any roller coasters. I think they're awesome. Yeah, I'm interested to know. And I could read. Obviously, I could read up on it. So actually, that's kind of what I'll do. I'll save this. I'll bookmark it, and I'll kind of read up on it. So yeah, that's cool. That's in California. Okay, cool. Let's see over here. They have only a few roller coasters. Are they fast roller coasters, or are they kind of like junior roller coasters? But I mean, from what I see over here in the photographs, actually, let me look at the images, and they look pretty. Wow, they look pretty cool. There's a hang time from what I see. Let me see over here. So they look pretty cool. Be interesting to go. I love roller coasters. I ride the roller coaster with my roller coaster buddy, which is my daughter Jacqueline. They are fast. Oh, I love them. Love them. Love them. Love them. All right. So anyway, that was pretty much the two topics that I wanted to kind of talk about. Which one was the vaccine policy for Disney, which was kind of put on pause, kind of like the annual passes, right? They were kind of put on pause because Ron DeSantis did sign a law that you cannot force anybody to take the COVID-19 vaccination. And then the other topic was on the annual passes. Annual passes have been paused, right? The only one that you can buy is the pixie dust one, which is, in my opinion, for me, it's not worth it. Even though you're paying $19.99, but you have no weekends. And I think you also have a lot of weekdays that are not available. So, if it's something that it's of benefit to you, then hey, you can go and buy it, and you're not going to be paying that much, $19.99. I think it's a great deal for those who kind of fit that category, right? So those are the two things that I wanted to talk about. But before we go and before we end this program, and before I say, and do me a favor, have a wonderful day, I do have some Disney quiz. And actually, let me do this. Hold on one second. Let me see if I have that. Let me see. I don't have it. Oh my goodness! I need to create one. I had an overlay that said quiz time, but I deleted it. But let's get into the quiz. I think it's a lot of fun, and let's get into it. And let me know. And I think we're gonna have some fun. So let's get into it real quick. Give me 1 second here. Let me share the screen. All right. So the very first question is, and as you can see, I named this segment "Have a Wonderful Quiz." It's probably corny. I wouldn't blame you if you say it's corny. But anyway, all right. So question number one. And as a matter of fact, I was supposed to bring this up when I was talking about the annual passes. So with that being said, what is one extra perk you get with an annual pass purchase? All right. That is the question. Let me know if and there are a lot of perks, obviously, right? But there's one perk that nobody kind of talks about. And it's true, it's fact, right? Yes, free parking is one of them, and probably nobody's gonna kind of guess what I'm thinking or the purpose of this question. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know what that is. So, what is an extra perk you get with an annual pass purchase? And I should have put purchase, right? So, you know, absolutely, you get free parking, and that's a good thing. You better get free parking. As a matter of fact, I think you should get the tram. But right now we're not getting trams. Let me see over here, 15 to 20% off discount. That is a fan favorite. That is one of my favorites right there. That discount for Shizzy Manizzi for sure. That is a perk that I definitely want. What else? What else we got here? Free pictures. Yes and no. You do get the pictures, but you get it with the watermark. If you want to be able to get pictures without the watermark, you better pay. And I think it's $99 since they changed the annual passes. It's $99, and then you get photo pass, and then you skip all that watermark stuff. But so I'm gonna get one more thing on here, and then I'm gonna just say what the purpose of this thing is. And again, I was supposed to throw it in when I spoke about the annual passes, and I kind of did, but I didn't. Let me see over here. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so I'm just gonna say. So one thing that you get when you purchase an annual pass is one free day, one extra day. You don't get 365 days, you know. You get 366 days because if your pass is good, right? If you buy your pass, I'm gonna say my birthday. My birthday is March 7th. So if I bought my pass on March 7th, right? 365 days is March 6th, right? But no, I'm able to go March 7th of the next year, which gives you one additional day. So yes, when you purchase an annual pass, a perk that nobody talks about is that you get one additional day. Yay! I thought that was funny. Free tracking system. Yes, they know where you're at. Yep, that's right. You get one extra day. So I think that's pretty cool. All right. So let's move on to the next one. Oh, March 9th. Okay. My son March 10th. There you go. I'm March 7th. So that's cool. All right. The next question is, what will you not find in Liberty Square? Is it A, beer? Is it B, pins? Is it C, restrooms? Is it D, instruments? All right. Now, to me, this was easy. All right. But I had to come up with something. So maybe some people don't know what the answer is. So tell me, inside Liberty Square, which is located in Epcot, right? What would you not find? And let me go over here. And theme park says restrooms, and so does Manny restrooms. Anybody else? Beer? You're gonna find beer in every single corner of Epcot. I'm just saying. And since I have 3 answers already, yes, everybody that picked, or the 2 that picked C, restrooms, you're absolutely right. They kind of want to go back to, Disney said, let's go back to the days of, the older days, or what is it? What do they say? You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, 1876 or whatever the case may be, they didn't have any restrooms, right? You probably had to dig a hole and kind of poop or pee inside a big a ditch, right? That you kind of shoveled out. So there was no restroom. So yes, if you go to, I'll tell you one thing. One thing that you will definitely find is beer. So just make sure you don't drink a lot of beer inside Liberty Square, because you're not going to find a bathroom. I just wanted, yes, colonial days. That's right. That's what I was thinking. It was right here in the tip of my tongue. So yes, make sure you don't eat something that's going to give you diarrhea. Make sure you don't drink a lot of beer inside Liberty Square, because you're going to be walking. Okay, you're going to be taking your caddy legs over to the next pavilion to use the bathroom. All right, I know that because I had to. All right. Hey, let me tell you one thing. There's no better experience than hands-on experience, okay? All right, so Daryl wins for the comment of the day. That is funny. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing over here. Oh, my goodness. I got to go on to the next one. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, let's go to the next one, and boop, 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 boop. All right, next question is, who bought the first Disney World ticket in 1971? Was it A, Roy Disney? Was it B, Walt Disney? Was it C, Richard Nixon? Or was it D, Julie Andrews? Tell me. Sorry, I was confused. I thought it was Magic Kingdom. Yeah, Liberty Square is where the stage is in Epcot. It's like in the middle towards the back. All right. So Manny says Roy Disney, right? Which is answer number A. Theme Park says answer number D, Julie Andrews. Galaxy Star says answer number D. All right. So who is right? Roy Disney. He was the first person to purchase a ticket inside Disney World. And you know how much it cost him? $1. $1. That's all it costed him. I don't know if it was because he was Roy Disney. But I can tell you one thing. I'm sure it wasn't $99 for an annual pass. But anyway, if you picked A, yes, it was Roy Disney. Now, I would tell you one thing. The reason why I put Julie Andrews in here is because I did want to let you guys know one thing. Julie Andrews was actually picked by Disney, Walt Disney, for the Mary Poppins movie, right? However, she declined the movie, right? Because she was pregnant and she was going to give birth to her child. I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. I didn't kind of dig deep into it. But I can tell you one thing, that she did decline the role for the movie because she was pregnant and she was going to give birth. However, this Walt Disney liked her so much that he paused the filming of the movie just so she can give birth and she can be in the movie. So I think that is an awesome and a gentleman's move on his part to do that, right? It's not easy to carry a baby for 9 months. And so I think that is awesome. Another thing that you might know is that if you go inside Hollywood Studios and you go inside the One Man's Dream, which is a short film about Walt Disney's life, it is narrated by Julie Andrews. Okay, so when you go inside the theater and you watch the life of Walt Disney, you will hear a woman's voice narrating the film, and that is Julie Andrews. So I think that they had a really good connection. I think that they were, they liked each other as far as business partners are concerned. And so I think that was, like I said, a very gentleman type of move on Walt Disney to say, hey, you know what? I want you in my film. I know you're pregnant. You're going to give birth. I'm going to wait for you. So I think that was awesome. I didn't know that story. Very classy of Walt Disney. Yeah, I didn't know it until I kind of looked into it. I was actually doing some research on the life of Walt Disney inside of One Man's Dream, Walt Disney Presents, inside Disney Hollywood Studios, and then I came across that fact. So I thought that was cool. I thought it was 9 months they carry. No, women carry their child for 9 months, depending, right? So sometimes it's 6 months, 7 months if the child is what do you call it, premature, or if the woman kind of gives birth to their child late, then it might be 10 months, but it's 9 months. I thought that was pretty cool. So let me see. Do I have another one? Oh, I did have another one. I didn't create it. So I'm just going to say it. I don't have a slide for it. Let me just tell you what it is. Name 3 places where the presidential seal. Okay, name 3 places where you're going to find the presidential seal. Google says 10 months. It's 9 months. From what I know, I'm not a woman. But can you name 3 places where you're going to find the presidential seal? And I'm going to say one thing. 2 of them are inside Walt Disney World. 3 places where the presidential seal are found. All right? 2 of them are inside Walt Disney World. Yes. Yes. The Oval Office is one of them. Absolutely correct. All right. Anybody? Anybody else? Let me stop sharing over here. And let me delete this. Let me get rid of this comment here. All right. Yeah. So the Oval Office is one of them. And anybody else? Come on. Inside Disney. Come on. We should know. I didn't know. one of them I didn't know. And my wife knows. We've had 3 of them. She's got three what is it? 9 times 3, 27 months of experience. All right. Okay, go ahead on. All right. Awesome. Enjoy your meal. Okay. Thank you for coming on here. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm gonna go ahead and JFK Library. No, that is incorrect. I'm gonna go ahead and give the answers. There are 3 places you're gonna find it. One is in the White House, inside the Oval Office. Number 2 is Hall of Presidents. Hall of Presidents inside of Magic Kingdom. And then the third one is the place that we just kind of spoke about, which is Liberty Square. So there's where you're going to find 3 seals, presidential seals. One is inside the Oval Office. Number 2 is inside Hall of Presidents, inside Magic Kingdom. And then in Epcot, you're going to find it in Liberty Square. So I thought that was a pretty cool fact. And so there's only one thing left. And what is that? The Walt's quote of the day. Yes, have a good dinner, okay? Enjoy, definitely. All right, guys, so one more, which is the quote of the day. Let's go ahead and I don't have a banner for it, or I don't have a slide for it. So what I'm going to do, and surprisingly enough, I've never used it in my life, this is going to be our quote of the day right here. And it says over here, let me put this up. It says, all dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Okay. And let me tell you one thing. I agree 100% with Walt Disney, right? Walt Disney said this. And when I first started my YouTube journey, I had the fear, right? I had the fear, right, of recording and people watching me and me being not knowing what I'm doing. I had that fear, right? But I was listening to Sean Kennel channel, and his passion is to show people, or to kind of teach people on strategies, and kind of motivate people to go ahead and record and make YouTube videos. His slogan is punch fear in the face and hit the record button. And when I heard that, it resonated with me, and I said, you know what? I'm going to heed to that, and I'm going to punch fear in the face, and I'm going to move forward. And I think this is where this comes into place. You have to have the courage. And so my dream is to one day have a lot of subscribers and one day get monetized, right? Because we all do this for monetization, even though we do have fun and enjoy what we're doing. It's beautiful. It's awesome. We get to create new friendships, relationships, and that's awesome, right? We get to have a lot of fun in the chat, and we're awesome. It's awesome doing that. But at the same time, you know what? We want to make some money out of it. Why not, right? There's a lot of people that are being successful and they're making money out of it. They're working from home. They created their own business, and why not for us, right? The smaller channels. I'm a very small channel. I have some people that come on here loyal. They're loyal. They're great people. They're friends. I appreciate them 100%, but we all want to get monetized, right? So, if you're in the same boat as I am, all dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Pursue your dreams, okay? Hit record. Go out there. Create it. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to make blunders, right? But the beautiful thing about it is that you're going to gain that experience that you need. And once you gain that experience, you're going to be better and better and better and better at it, regardless if you're doing YouTube videos or not. You can kind of apply what I'm saying into anything that you're doing, right? And then at the end of the road, when you are successful, you can always look back and say, oh, look at all these mistakes I made. And you can laugh about them, right? And you can say, look at what I went through and look at me now. So pursue your dreams. Don't fear. Don't have fear. Actually punch fear in the face, have courage, and pursue them dreams. Okay. So I don't have much else. I try to dig up more dirt, right? More news. And I couldn't come up with anything else. And that's what I have. I want to thank you all for being here. It was awesome. I appreciate it. If you're new to this channel, smash the like button and consider subscribing. If you like what you see and you want to see more, hit that bell icon so you can get notified when I make a video, whether it's a vlog, whether it's a live stream, whatever the case may be. I'm going to be coming out with another video. Customer of mine, a local business here in Orlando, Florida, gave me the opportunity to film inside there, and it's a husband and wife business. They gave me the opportunity to film inside their store. So I'm going to be doing a voiceover on that. Look out for that as well. I'm thinking of doing a little bit more of that. And that's one of the reasons why I created this channel. At that moment when I created the channel, I had the passion to help people. It was during the pandemic, and I wanted to help people by creating YouTube videos inside their business, kind of showcasing what they do. So that way, hopefully, I can help them bring more business, right? And so those are my inspirations. Those things had, the other day, there was a fire lit to that aspirations. And so I asked the business owner, do you mind if I record something? And he said, yes. She said, yes. They both said yes. And I went in there, I recorded. So that's going to be coming out. I just posted a video today. So I'm doing vlogs, live streams. So anyway, I invite you to go into my channel, look at the library. If you like what you see, subscribe. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream like I always do. We came and we saw, we conquered. And do me a favor. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And I'm going to end it with